Supreme Court's real concern that about a company being hesitant to hire a female employee if they are compelled to give mandatory 1 or 2 day period leave to female is actually very valid. Of course they will, but this kind of sexism has been going on a lot before time. Okay, like even when female employees go for work or something like that, in interview it is often asked what are your plans of having a baby or about your marriage, and sometimes if those plans do not adhere with that of an interviewer, it is basically, they are not hired. So the sexism has been existing from a long period of time. But the fact is, now someone if comes up and says that the workplaces do not adhere to social or biological needs, they do. That's why now a 5 days working in a week has become normal, because employees said it that it increases the productivity. They saw the long-term productivity which it will bring by just keeping 5 days or 4 days working in a week. Of course it will. But we need to consider one thing as well, the most uncomfortable truth, that a man is considered to be the default human being in a workspace, because of which if we pay attention to problems which do not affect a man and give them facilities, it is considered to be a luxury. कोई भी टाइप की छुट्टी एक प्रॉब्लम के लिए जो एक आदमी को अफेक्ट नहीं करती है becomes a luxury. Why? And this is the reason many people think that giving a mandatory period leave is luxury. No, it's not, because 50% of the population in the world consists of females, and if their social needs and emotional needs and their biological needs are not considered, you are being sexist and also misogynist in this patriarchy world. Okay, this is why we don't need patriarchy at all, and this concern is important and it's real. Of course companies will, but companies need to see and study the long-term productivity which it will bring by giving female employees at least a 1 day or 2 day leave for periods every single month. It increases the productivity to a greater extent. But why people won't see it? Of course they won't see it. This is the real problem with the society. They think that giving mandatory period leave is a luxury, which is not. Various females have different kinds of period cycles and they feel differently. So people need to understand, you need to start somewhere to give them leave for periods by shifting the working hours for different employees who are not in the leave for the periods. You need to start somewhere so that it becomes normal. People need to consider it to be normal, and now it's high time they need to consider the social, biological and emotional needs of a female too, and stop considering only a man to be as a default human being.